Hey everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym in Pittsburgh, and I'm here with the two-time Bikini Olympia champion,
Angelica Teixeira.
Now, what we're here to talk about is the explosion of the fitness world in Brazil, which is where you're from.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
When you think about this, in the very short, decade of the IFBB Bikini Olympia, right? Mm-hmm. 3 overall champions are Brazilian.
3, yeah, that's right.
Had Natalia Melo, then
she
you,
inspired me,
right?
Me, and now Isa.
Yes. Right? In no other division is there anything that even compares to that.
Yeah, this
all
is
right?
huge. Mm-hmm.
So, and as we're seeing now, athletes in different divisions, even people coming back like Eduardo Correa, making a nice comeback in the men's bodybuilding in the 212. And we see now with the emergence of the wellness division in the NPC Worldwide and IFBB Pro League. But you came from this environment down there in Brazil. What do you think it is that the people are so fitness minded and the culture down there and competitors are just incredible, the ones that I've seen when I'm down in Brazil and at other contests around the world?
Yeah, I always told them in all my interviews, you grow up in Brazil, you grow up like seeing all the beautiful women, the country's warm, everybody's at the beach, pool, without clothes the whole year. So everybody likes to take care of the body.
What's that again? Without clothes the whole year?
Without clothes, with
what?
bikini. With bikini.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't get to see that part of the country. Wait a minute.
We're all naked all year round.
What part is that? Is that Rio?
So yeah, we always have
Rio?
a bikini.
It's Rio.
Rio.
That explains it.
Yeah, I think Rio, plays a huge role because, like the carnival, everybody with the bikini showing the bodies. We grow up like watching those
but
amazing
you said no
bodies.
Clothes. You said no clothes.
I said no clothes. It's bikini clothes. It's so little. We say no clothes.
I'll give you that one.
Okay, sorry. The Brazilian's gonna be like, what's she talking about?
They're like, shh, you're telling our secret.
Don't tell that.
Big nope.
Nope, guys.
Okay. Anyways.
So yeah, so we watch all those amazing bodies since I was young. So I grew up with a mentality like, hey, I want to have that body. So we start training very young. I never thought about competing when I was like 12 years old, but I thought about building my body. I didn't know I was already bodybuilding.
Right.
I was bodybuilding.
And a lot of the athletes that we see now, the competitors, were athletes in other sports, right, growing up.
Yeah, or we do dance, so, it's like very athletic in Brazil. So,
a lot of football.
A lot of football, more for the men.
I.e. soccer here.
He's stronger for soccer, for women.
Yeah.
But I didn't know, but I was already bodybuilding. I remember going to college and bringing my boiled potato, chicken, and eating inside the car with everybody else, and everybody like, oh, Angelica, and opening my eggs. And I never thought that I would be on stage one day. I was already bodybuilding because it's so important for us Brazilians to build the body. So, I think that's what it is. And then bodybuilding started growing in Brazil, but after the NPC Worldwide, that's when the boom happened. Yeah,
I mean, especially last year, I know, and then leading into this year with a lot of the pro qualifiers for the IFBB Pro League, we're seeing more Brazilian, more than just bikini. I mean, there's a lot more in a lot of other divisions. I mean, I know talking to some of the different female competitors, and you never think about this being from the United States, like, oh, did you ever play sports before? Yeah, I played beach volleyball. And I'm like, oh, you don't think about that in America, but that's something where you're...
Beach volleyball,
It's big, I mean...
It's big in Brazil, beach volleyball and volleyball. So it's something that works the body a lot.
And I'm just thinking, you're in the sand all day doing this, right? And your legs are pumping and
you're sweating.
Right.
Yeah, and the girls look amazing, when they play that sport, and we watch on TV and we're like, oh my God, I want that body.
Right.
So yeah.
And I think now, this year, especially now that we have introduced wellness, and as you said, you were at the first NPC Wellness Contest out at the muscle contest at the Fit Expo. And it was dominated by Brazilian competitors.
Yeah,
that live here in the United States.
Four Brazilians.
Right. But I know you've seen wellness way before a lot of us have.
Yes, I did.
And what do you think of that? Do you think Brazil's going to be like Brazil is basically dominating pro bikini right now?
Yeah.
Do you think that they're going to take wellness, or do you think the European countries and other things have a chance to?
I think they have a chance to.
Yeah.
Brazilians are strong. Like, don't get me wrong. It started in Brazil, was created in Brazil, if I'm not wrong, right?
Right.
It was created in
Yeah.
Brazil. So,
Actually, I think in Rio, not even kidding around.
In Rio, you look wellness, in your mind, it's like Rio de Janeiro, this curvy woman. So I think like the Brazilians has an advantage because they know really well what is the shape for wellness. They know like what they need to show,
right?
For wellness. And they still like, oh, but how it's gonna be? But once like I watched the show like last weekend, and I saw the Brazilians, they looked amazing, but I saw some Americans that I was like, they have the body.
Right.
So as soon as they figure out what they need to build, how they need to build the body, the Americans gonna bring the body, all the Europeans too, because we have the Italians, the Spanish girls, they all have great genetics.
Yes.
So it's there for everybody, and it's a beautiful shape.
Now, bouncing back to professional, the IFBB Pro League Bikini Division. When you won 2 years ago, out of the top 10, or I should say the top 9, there were 4 Brazilians.
Yes.
I mean, more than any other nationality.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
How come, right? Yeah.
Well, that was my question to you. How come?
And there was still the FBB Pro League was, the NPC worldwide wasn't there yet.
Right, correct.
It was super hard for the Brazilians to turn pro. Like super, almost impossible. And there was 4 Brazilians in the top 10.
Right.
Yeah, it's because Brazil, they take fitness as a professional, like, a profession. They really love it. Mm-hmm. So they're like, this is what I want to do. I know it's a hard way, because it was always harder. Now it's easier in Brazil. Way more opportunities. But before, so to get to that point and to become pro, they needed to be like really special, have something special in the physique. So I think that's why, they stand out like way before.
Yeah, and another thing I noticed about the IFBB Pro League Brazilian athletes, not just in bikini, but in other divisions, is you all tend to go back to Brazil to support the big contests. The Arnold in Brazil, the Amateur Olympia in Brazil, a lot of the muscle contest international pro qualifiers. Now we have a bunch of NPC worldwide regional events and things leading up to that. I don't know why, but I seem to feel like I'm always seeing more Brazilian athletes going back to Brazil to support, but they don't necessarily live in Brazil like you. I mean, you showed up last year at the Arnold Brazil.
Yeah, Arnold Brazil, muscle contest, I made sure that I was in the first IFBB Pro League qualifier in Brazil.
Right.
I was like, I want to be there.
Right.
Because this is history being made in my country. And I know how hard it was, because I had my pro card denied before, all the split happened.
Right.
I had my pro card denied in Brazil, and I know so many good competitors that could be pro today, they gave up.
Right.
So when this happened, it was, I was like, I need to be there to support. And this is my country, and bodybuilding, the FBB Pro League, the NPC is what I love. So seeing, like this growing in my country, I want to be there to help it to grow more. So, I'm sure if I'm there, people that look up to me gonna be like, wow, she's here, where she is where I want to be. So it's a motivation, one more motivation for them to look at me like, she did it, I can do it too.
Yeah, I have to say, it was nice for me to see when we were on a break, and the amount of people that came out of the audience, the competitors came from backstage to take pictures with you. I mean, I must have stood there for like 10 minutes snapping
pictures.
And not just women, I'm talking about men too.
Men,
Yeah, all the divisions. I think it's transcendental in Brazil, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, if you're a champion, neither one, you draw everybody. I don't think there's any, generational or, divide of
I
any
always
type.
get like, wow, when I go to Brazil and all the men that come to me, like, not like, oh, you're beautiful. No, like, I'm a huge fan. Thank you for inspiring us.
Yeah.
And this is a bodybuilder.
Right,
know?
yeah.
This is a bodybuilder, and I'm a bikini girl. And sometimes I think, oh, okay, I'm a bikini. No, they like, you inspire, you're showing the whole country that we can do it.
Right.
We can be there one day. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your work, for everything that you're doing, for representing Brazil. Even though they don't say Brazil when I come on stage, they're
Right.
like, we feel the Brazilian culture on
Right.
you when you come on stage. There's no way that you can say like, oh no, she's not Brazilian.
Right.
Because I carry, the love for my country
Right.
with me. So,
Yeah, and I do have to say that, all of the champions and the competitors from Brazil, even if you don't say that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
they make
know,
it known too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially with the different articles of clothing and a lot of the green.
The colors.
The green and yellow.
I like colors.
Yeah. So, but it was big before, but I see starting this year, I think it's going to be even bigger. What do you think?
It's gonna be bigger. And now with wellness coming, like I already see, I see all the posts in Brazil, everybody's so excited to go everywhere to compete, to go to Colombia, to come here to US, to compete in Brazil, more shows in Brazil now, to, to become pro in wellness because they never had this opportunity before.
Right.
So, it's a whole other, opportunity for all the Brazilians.
Right. Now, I know this is a good,
So, huge.
over a year and a half out because there won't be a Wellness Olympia until 2021.
Yeah.
But do you think, as you Brazilian ladies are dominating the Bikini Olympia, that they're going to dominate the Wellness Olympia? Come on, just go out on a limb. Yes or no?
Yes. I mean, it's just fair as it was created.
It's just
in
fair.
Brazil.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I
No, you
really
weren't.
think.
No, you weren't.
No. I really think that, as I saw, I thought, that's what I thought before. But as I saw the shape for the other competitors, I was like, because the competitors here are not playing.
Right.
They're really working hard. And they're watching the Brazilians.
Yes,
because
I
in
do
their
have to
mind,
say,
they let me see how they look. And they are already working to be on that level.
Right. Yeah,
So in a year and a half,
yeah.
like right now, we're going to say, okay, the Brazilians. But in a year and a half of the Americans and all these competitors here that are really focused on and watching what they have to do.
Like the rest of South America, Central America.
All this, the
European
South America,
countries.
Central America, Europeans, the whole world is watching, this is what I need to bring to the stage. And they're working hard.
Yeah.
So we can't say oh no, the Brazilians gonna dominate. No. They're gonna be working to get on their level or better.
Right.
So we never know what's gonna happen next year.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see more Brazilians in a lot of the other divisions too,
Yes.
including the men.
Yes.
They're like we said, we have had
It's
some,
already
but I'm just
before.
watching the ones that won at the Amateur Olympias and some of the other
Yeah.
ones that just turned pro. I think they have a lot of really, really good
Yeah.
future.
Before the Brazilians they always had future, but they were like, why am I gonna do this? It's so hard to turn pro. It's so hard to have an opportunity. But now they're hungry. They their eyes are shining because
Right.
they see oh my God, if I work hard, I can get there.
Right,
Now I can.
right.
Now it's open. Now I can become pro. Now I can compete with the whole world, in the same level, because it's nothing putting them,
Right.
behind anymore. So it's just gonna
There's
grow and
no
grow.
more obstructions.
No more obstructions. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So anything else you want to say to your fellow Brazilian
Brazilians? Can I say in Portuguese?
Absolutely.
Gente, queria mandar um beijo para vocês, falar que eu tenho todo orgulho de carregar o nome do nosso país e que falar para vocês, gente, que eu sei que não é fácil, mas graças a Deus agora estamos tendo muito mais oportunidades no Brasil, muitos shows. Vai, gente, corre atrás do seu sonho, batalha, não desiste. Se você realmente quer, você pode conseguir. Eu Isa, Natália Mello, nós somos exemplos de que a gente pode chegar lá. Tantos outros pros que estão tendo sucesso, né, do Brasil, estão tendo sucesso aqui no Brasil. Então, acredita, corre atrás que vocês conseguem, viu? Amo vocês, vou estar aí no Arnold do Brasil, espero ver vocês, tá bom? Um beijo.
What she said.
You agree? Yep.
Yep.
Big yep.
Big yep.
Big yep.
Big yep. All right. Jay and Manion,
Angelica Teixeira.
we're signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
Guys, if you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram, it's Angelica HT, Facebook, Angelica Teixeira, and also on YouTube, Angelica Teixeira. Hope to see you guys following my journey.